All right, y'all. We are back with another video. We are back with another reaction. We are here on the same topic of Juju walking, right? So, yesterday we found out, according to the Athletic, AP, Athletic Press, whatever their name is, they crowned Juju Watkins as the unanimous player of the year. Now, again, the Athletic is not the actual big award, the John Wooden Award or anything like that. But that's still a huge accomplishment. For all of the best players in the nation, for Juju Watkins to be labeled unanimous National Player of the Year, that's something to talk about. But we have a couple of clips, right? We have this USC versus UCLA. Juju Watkins drops 30. USC clinches Big Ten regular season title. This is recently, a couple of days ago. And then we also have this clip from the end of last year. The reason why we're here talking about this is because I have a couple of questions for Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharp after they finish what they're going to say because I've seen both of these clips. So, that being said, let's get into
How
it.
impressive was Juju's performance?
She's spectacular. She's spectacular. And when are we going to start talking about her the same way we talk about Caitlin Clark? I mean, you look at her skills, you look at what she was.
I don't know. I have no idea. But, anyways, let's keep
How
going.
impressive was Juju's performance?
She's spectacular. She's spectacular. And when are we going to start talking about her the same way we talk about Caitlin Clark? I mean, you look at her skills, you look at what she was. She is special. When are we going to start doing that? Because let me tell you something. This sister's got game. Averaged 27 last year, averaging 24 this year. USC is winning. If you look at her skill sets, her ball handling ability, her driving ability, her shot making ability, her 3-point shooting shot making ability, this sister is something special. She is spectacular. Pull up Jay right there. She is the package, and she's been the package.
Let's keep that in mind that he says that she is the package.
Right there. She is the package, and she's been the package. We saw her coming last year, but now that
And she's been the package. Right? Let's keep that in mind.
We saw her coming last year, but now that Caitlin Clark is gone, we should be focusing on her even more so now. And just like I told you when Caitlin Clark was the golden goose, I said that's the golden goose. That didn't mean she was the best player in the world. It meant that she was pretty damn good and coming, okay? And the fans loved her. I'm saying the only question now about Juju is why is she not being shown more love? Because clearly she deserves it.
You know, I want to ask you that same question, but we don't get into that later.
Saying the only question now about Juju is why is she not being shown more love? Because clearly she deserves it.
Yeah.
Well,
I think
Stephen
the
A.
reason is-
Why?
He absolutely does.
Go ahead,
Go ahead,
Steve.
Stocho.
Go ahead.
Listen, I think
No, I was gonna say because Stephen A. her game reminds me of Maya Moore. You remember Maya Moore, how
Yes,
she could take you
of
off the
course.
bounce? The thing that separates the thing for me that separates Juju from a lot of the other great players is her ability on defense. She can slide. She can block shots. She
Excuse me.
is the complete package on both sides of the basketball. She can score it. She can rebound it. She can facilitate. She plays outstanding defense. She really has no holes in her game. And you watch her in the offseason continuously working on her game to get better. She spends a lot of time with Phil Handy. She's practicing and going up against guys. She is the complete deal, Stephen A. You're absolutely right. And I think next year, because she got more years to play in college basketball, we're going to be talking about her as one of the historically great women's college basketball players, along with the Cheryl Swoops, the Breonna Stewart, the Maya Moores, the Cheryl Millers, Candace Parkers. She's going to be the Diana Taurasi's. Caitlin Clark, we're going to mention her in that same breath.
Glad y'all know, right? Now let's get into this clip from December 23rd, 2024.
I don't know if I've seen a woman college basketball player as polished as Juju Watkins. Stephen A., the way she can put the ball on the floor, get to the rim, Euro step, one leg, 3-point shot, mid-range shot. And she can play outstanding defense. She'll sit in the chair. She can block shots. She can slide. Stephen A., she is as polished as a basketball player as that we've seen at the women's level.
Yo, man, we should be talking about her the way we talked about Caitlin Clark last year. Juju
Absolutely.
special. Juju special. I'm telling you that right now. She is the package.
Said it twice.
Absolutely.
Juju special. I'm telling you that right now. She is the package. Skills. You look at what she is special. When are we gonna start doing that? Because let me tell you something. This sister's got game, African ability, her shot making ability, her 3-point shooting shot making ability. This sister is something special. She is spectacular. Pull up Jay right there. She is the package, and she's been the package. We saw.
She is the package and been the package. So I'm glad y'all know that, right? So my question is, before we even ask the question, let's go ahead and skim through Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharp's YouTube channels before I ask the question, right? Let's see what they've been talking about. Okay, why is this stuff highlighted? All right. So we have LeBron, got Diddy, we have hiding cocaine in your toupee. Got Democratic news, Super Bowl, Drake, Ryan Hollins' new hairline. That's what I thought. So, my question is, right? Stephen A. Smith, you have 1.1 million subscribers. You have 1.1 million subscribers and not have one time talked about Juju Watkins on your YouTube channel. But then you go to say stuff like
How
this.
impressive was Juju's performance?
She's spectacular. She's spectacular. And when are we gonna start talking about her the same way we talk about Caitlin Clark? I mean, you look at her skills, you look at what she is special. When are we gonna start doing that? Because let me tell you something. This sister's
When
got
are
game.
you going to start doing that? With your 1.1 million subscribers on your channel, podcast.
Caitlin Clark. I mean, you look at her spectacular. And when are we gonna start talking about her the same way we talk about Caitlin Clark? I mean, you look at her skills, you look at what she is special. When are we gonna start doing that? Because
When are you going to start doing that? You're talking about how to hide cocaine in the toupee, but you ain't talked about Juju not one time. Because I guarantee you, this is early. This is early prediction, right? I guarantee you, when season comes back around in about a month and a half, and you know Caitlin Clark's back in her bag, 22 is being 22, they'll be talking about Caitlin Clark again on a regular basis between Stephen A. and Shannon Sharp. And he has almost 1.7 million on the nightcap and almost 4 million on Club Shay Shay. Because if I'm not mistaken, because I could be wrong, I forget things like everybody else does. If I'm not mistaken, when Caitlin Clark didn't make Team USA, it was just just multiple videos of why she deserves to be on Caitlin Clark. They threw Chelsea Gray under the bus, saying Chelsea Gray doesn't deserve to be on Team USA. And you see how she's looking now on the 3v3. Since she hasn't played in a full year, why is she on Team USA? That should be Caitlin Clark on it. And again, you see how she looks in 3v3, so now you see why she's on the team and why she made Team USA and not Caitlin Clark. And even and that's a whole nother topic, a whole nother discussion. If she make the team and she didn't get in the game the correct amount of minutes, that's a problem. She doesn't get the ball in the corner, or she's not bringing the ball up the court, that's a problem. Or whatever. She's not in the group huddles or whatever, that's a problem. Let's go back to this video, right?
she's been the package. We saw her coming last year, but now that Caitlin Clark is gone, we should be focusing on her even more so now. And just like I told you when Caitlin Clark was
Yeah.
the golden goose, I said that's the golden goose. That didn't mean she was the best player in the world. It meant that she was pretty damn good and coming, okay? And the fans loved her. I'm saying the only question now about Juju is why is she not being shown more love? Because clearly she deserves it.
Yeah.
Why? Why, Stephen A? You have 1.1 million subscribers. You see my channel. We're growing every day. And, it's the love is just overwhelming. I love when y'all subscribe and y'all show love to the channel. It's a loss of words. Lost for words, right? But we've been talking about Juju since he dropped 60 on senior night. And of course, I've heard about Juju a little here and there before then. But when she dropped 60 on senior night, in high school senior night, I'm like, this girl is Kobe Bryant. The Kobe DNA has been instilled into Juju. Again, he goes on to say stuff like this.
Is why is she not being shown more love? Because clearly she deserves it.
Yeah.
Why isn't she getting more love? But you're talking about Steve Smith Sr. and some guy's wife. Why? How to hide cocaine in your toupee. The math ain't mathing. Because again, when season starts back around, there's going to be a lot more videos like this. Stephen A. loves that Caitlin Clark is passing on a 3-point contest. Stephen A. commends Caitlin Clark for her impact and self-awareness. My thoughts on Caitlin Clark comments on Black One. Caitlin Clark haters are insane. Stop it. Like Michael Jordan said, stop it. Get some help. Stephen A. Smith gets heated at Molly for doubting Caitlin Clark as she wins Rookie of the Year. I called her. Nancy on Sheryl Swoopes, Caitlin Clark. So they dropped multiple amounts of videos. Sheryl Swoopes has been going past Sheryl Swoopes has been going after me on social media. My response. Why is Caitlin Clark getting so much hate? Do you see the pattern of how many videos they're dropping on Caitlin Clark, but then goes on to say, why isn't she getting more love? Why aren't we talking about Juju the same way we talked about Caitlin Clark? You have an entire YouTube channel with over a million over a million subscribers. What's the holdup? And even Shannon Sharp ain't safe either, because when Caitlin Clark got pushed by Skylar Diggins, you talked about it on the nightcap. I don't see you talking about Juju Watkins getting 8 blocks on the number 1 team in the nation. So what is really the holdup? You know what I mean? Like what's the problem? Because not to sound like a broken record, but when season comes back around about a month and a half, when Caitlin Clark's doing her thing, they're gonna come back and start saying more things about Caitlin Clark and just sweeping Juju under the rug. Anyways, let's go to X Twitter, see if they have anything to say about current situation. Okay, this is from yesterday, from Damon G. When are we going to start talking about her the way we talked about Caitlin Clark last year? Up here talking like he doesn't have a platform to talk about Juju whenever he wants, yet doesn't. That's what I'm saying. What's the issue? What is the holdup? That why would we? There's no comparison to each his own. That's how they all are. Unless you're who gets insecure from people liking a white ball player, talking about women's hoops is annoying. Like ESPN chose not to talk about any of the other 2024 rookie class last season, and it's the best class in ages. Yeah, because I mean, there's a lot of great players. Angel Reese, Rakia Jackson, Cameron Brink before she tore her ACL. Yeah, I mean, should we even throw in JC Sheldon in there? I mean, nobody talks about her at all, but she was labeled as the Caitlin Clark kryptonite, the Caitlin Clark nemesis since college. If you know, you know. But yeah, that's my question. You have an entire platform, both of them. They ain't said nothing about no Juju Watkins, and you got more than enough subscribers to talk about. And they're still going to click on the video. But yet you're talking about Ryan Holland's new hairline and Carlos Boozer sprayed on whatever that is on his head. But anyways, that's the end of this video. You guys let me know down below in the comments how you feel about Stephen A. Smith saying why isn't Juju getting more love. I mean, I'm glad that they know that Juju is that player. Ben said this months ago. Said this months ago. Even NBA players, right? Because Juju is 6'2". So to translate that in NBA terms, that's what 6'8", 6'9". A player that can get up and down the court with no problem, bringing the ball up the court with no problem, getting to her spot with no problem, Euro stepping through traffic, can play make, get rebounds, and play defense. She is the number one best scenario for a lot of teams in the WNBA today. Even in the NBA, if you had a 6'8" guard that can go boom, 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 Euro through traffic, get fouls, get to the basket, hit threes, get to the spot mid range shot, can play make when they feel like it, get rebounds, play defense, an all around superstar player. Who was going to pass on that? Unless it's the Warriors and they draft James Wiseman instead of LaMelo Ball. But realistically, like, who's passing on that? You have to acknowledge it. Because Juju and Angel Reese are almost the same height, and they play two different positions. So, I mean, I'm glad that they realized that. But again, they have a platform to talk about Juju, but yet they don't. Why?
She's spectacular. She's spectacular. And when are we gonna start talking about her the same way we talking about Caitlin Clark? Now. And just like I told you when Caitlin Clark was
Yeah.
the
Oh, wait,
gold,
let me show this part
this
too.
sister's got Caitlin Clark. I mean, you look at her skills, you
know.
look at what she is. She
When are
is
we?
she is special. When are we gonna start doing that? Because
When are you going to start doing that?
it's spectacular. Pull up Jay right there. She is the package. And package. We saw her come. She was the best player in the world. It meant that she was pretty damn good and coming. Okay, and the fans loved her. I'm saying the only question now about Juju is why is she not being shown more love? Because clearly she deserves it.
So, why aren't you? That's my question. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of this video because I don't see anything else on X, Twitter talking about the situation. Because most of this looks like um, them talking about Juju winning AP Player of the Year. Um, Juju Watkins is amazing. She really is special. I do see her in the State Farm commercials, and she's getting a ton of NIL deals. But even with that, she should be definitely getting the same level of praise that Caitlin Clark got in college, obviously. But again, it's the big name platforms, corporations. I don't know if Stephen A is waiting on ESPN to talk about her. Because when it comes to Caitlin Clark, nobody's stopping them from talking about her over there. And that's not to throw shade at Caitlin Clark because she's doing her thing. You know what I mean? 22 being 22. We're going to see a lot of that in a month and a half from now when she sells out the Iowa arena. She's going to do her thing. But yeah, why are people talking about her the same way? They did this in high school. They did Juju the same way in high school. And I've seen the reason why they say stuff like this, that she isn't getting the same praise, is because of her personality. She doesn't have the look at me, I'm Juju, you're watching Disney Channel kind of personality. Like, you know how Jared McCain was. When he was in high school and college, he was doing TikToks on a regular basis. And you know, Caitlin Clark has her flash and her personality, and you know how Angel Reese gets. They can't stand Angel Reese. So since Juju has a different kind of personality, she's more laid back, she's cool, she collected off the court, she just vibing, she's chilling. I guess that's why people don't talk about her as much. But even then, that's still not an excuse to not talk about a player that could potentially win a John Wooden Award at the end of this month. I believe the end of this month. But yeah, you guys let me know down below in the comments. This what they want. This the side they want to see. They want to see more of this. You see this on the court, you might as well get your Bible, start praying. You see this on the basketball courts. Get the Bible and start praying. As I told you, Juju has only two emotes. It's screaming and clapping. If you start doing that, you're done. Simple. But that's the end of this one. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. You guys are gonna appreciate it. Yeah, this levels to this, bro. 27, 11, 3 blocks, 2 steals, 32, 10, 3 blocks, 3 steals, 33, 10, 2 blocks, 2 steals, 38, 11, 8, and 5. This levels to this ish, bro. And this is versus UCLA every time. And I'm gonna see you guys in the next video, man.